After close to 2 weeks where the Premier League football has been off, it's obviously returning to the United side. Though you're not going to be playing at Old Trafford, you're going to be played at the Bramall Lane. That's you're going to be playing in a stadium that capacitates 32,050 people there for you. So welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, I can call it a Friday, and hope you guys are really having a fantastic day, a night, depending on where you're watching us from. We thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Juma Karim, because it's a Friday where I am by the time of recording, and hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay where you are right now. For the Christians, we thank God for the gift of life, and see that He continues to protect us from all evil and the plans and the bad plans of the enemy. Right now, smash the like button close to 200 times, and don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in on a daily. Now, Manchester United is really one of those clubs that have gone ahead, obviously, see to it that they really try to go on another long winning run. Like when we beat Burnley, we beat Crystal Palace, we went ahead to lose 2 consecutive games, and we went ahead to beat Brentford, and would love to win against Sheffield away from home. Now, who are the absentees? First and foremost, Casemiro is out of action. He's even in Brazil, never returned, and is returning next week. That is Casemiro for you, because he got a slight knock in his ankle when Brazil was playing against Uruguay, and there is another team they played there. So it shows you that he's really out. Then the other one, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. All those are really out. Jadon Sancho, you know the reason as to why he's out. Those are non-footballing reasons. But we've been boosted by a quadruple return of Kobe Menu, Sofian Amrabat, Rasmus Hojlund, and Sergio Roglan. So those are 4 players confirmed fit to obviously face the side of Sheffield over the weekend. And I think with out Casemiro, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Tyrell Malacia will deserve to be beating this side of Sheffield. Now, Sheffield are really having John Egan. He's having an Achilles injury. There is Tom Davis. There is Daniel Jebson. They are also ill, but you never know what will happen. Then Norrington Davis having a thigh injury, Ben Obson, groin, Max Lowy, ankle, George Badlock is having a calf injury, William Osula is having a muscle injury, and they might be in return for the game of Man United. So he might see a quadruple boost of very many players. Now, there is Aston Trusty, you know, he might obviously be coming back, and there is James McKetty and John Fleck. Those on loan from Man City might also be coming back. And Oli McBurn is really one of those that have been in this team for a very long time. Even last time we played them before they got relegated, he was there. But Cameron Archer, who is on loan from Aston Villa, is another one who is really ready to obviously take on that side. Now, as we've gone ahead to let you know which players are viable and those who are not viable, we obviously try to see to it that we go in and play another game away from home. Remember, this season we're going ahead to play 4 games away from home. Arsenal, loss. Burnley, win. And Tottenham Hotspur, loss. 3 games we've gone ahead to play away from home. We've gone ahead to win 1 and lost 2, meaning that we need to obviously improve our record away from home. So let's start it off and see who Erik ten Hag is bringing into this beautiful game of fixture that is obviously going to see us tussle it out with the side of Sheffield. The system is obviously 4-2-3-1, and that's really undoubted. Now, in goal, people will call in for Bendeir, but we all know that it's still Andre Onana time. This is one of the games that Andre Onana should prove to Erik ten Hag that he's really good enough to start in between the stitches of Man United, because if he doesn't, it's obviously going to result into something bad that can lead to him losing his spot at the club of Manchester United. That is Andre Onana for you. So if he doesn't perform very well, then Erik ten Hag will consider dropping him. That story was broken by a close source at Man United that Erik ten Hag is considering dropping Andre Onana if he continues to cost us goals. And that was Rob Dawson, United correspondent for the ESPN. The right back, obviously it's only one, that is Diogo Dalot, playing onto that left back position of us, the right back position of Man United. The left back, it's going to be none other than Sergio Roglan, obviously returning from injury and is going to have to be past fit to play. Central defense, Rafael Varane is also returning from injury. Remember the last game he played at Old Trafford, he never really took part in the central defense. It was Lindelof and Harry Maguire who played in the central defense. Then left side of the central defense, obviously it's going to be Victor Lindelof playing into that central defense. Though some people might say he might try to put in Maguire into the mix because of Bunny, that guy that leads the line, but I don't see that happening. I see to it that he's obviously going to field Victor Lindelof and Varane in the central defense. Then in the central midfield, the CDM area, it's going to be Sofian Amrabat playing the double pivot, obviously. Then the other player to play there is going to be, I think, Mason Mount. It would have been Kobe Menu into the mix, but I don't believe that Ten Hag will risk starting him. He might obviously get him some minutes into this fixture because they've all been past fit to obviously take part in this beautiful game of football. Mason Mount is coming good, by the way. For the previous 2-3 games I've seen him play for Man United, he's obviously trying to obviously show up every time the club of United calls upon for his services. And Bruno Fernandes, the captain, El Capitano, is going to play as a central attacking midfielder for the club of Man United. And right attacking side of the midfield is Anthony playing onto that side for Man United. And then we are obviously going to be having Marcus Rashford off the left attacking side of the midfield. Remember, he played for England and scored 1 goal, and that might act as his spark to see to it that he obviously gets to where he deserves to be in this season, like getting to where he ended last season. Last season he scored 30 goals, but he has only scored 1, right, for Man United. So, who is leading the line, Anton Martial or Rasmus Hojlund? Obviously, it's going to be Rasmus Hojlund to lead the line of Man United. So that is the starting 11 of Man United. Probable, mind you. And you can as well come in through and tell me what your thoughts are about that starting 11 that Erik ten Hag might deploy to take on the side of Sheffield, that you're obviously going to take on at Old Trafford. So before I give you my prediction, there are some important head-to-heads that I need to throw onto your screen and obviously see what it is all about playing this side and what history has for us. Now, Sheffield United have won just 2 of their 10 Premier League games against Man United. They've gone ahead to lose 7 and they've gone ahead to draw 1. Their most recent meeting in January 2021 and the first ever such game between the sides on the opening weekend of the inaugural 1992-1993 campaign. So we have a very huge age onto this Sheffield side. Then there is Man United have scored in all 10 of their Premier League matches against Sheffield, only having a high 100% scoring record against Swansea, 14 out of 14, and Nottingham Forest 13 out of 13 in this competition. So it shows you that we've gone ahead to score in every game. We've gone ahead to play against Sheffield, and this is really a very huge boost for us as a club of Man United when it comes to obviously going to where we deserve to be. Then Man United have won each of their last 9 EPL games against newly promoted sides. Their longest such run, winning 12 in a row from March 2011 to March 2013. Away from home, they have won their last six against promoted sides. So it shows you that the promoted sides have not been bad for us, all hard for us to hit, because even last season, the promoted sides were Nottingham, the promoted sides were Nottingham, I think it was Nottingham, Fulham, and what was the third team that was really promoted? And all those teams, we beat Fulham home and away, we beat Nottingham Forest home and away. So it shows you that we are really having an edge to really beat these newly promoted teams, and I think it might act well for us again. Then Sheffield have just 1 point from 8 Premier League matches this season. They've gone ahead to win 0. They've gone ahead to draw 1 and lose 7. The joint lowest tally by a side at this stage in the competition. Defeat here would be the 10th occasion in the English top flight history of a side having 1 or fewer points from their first 9 in a campaign. So it shows you that they've gone ahead to lose every game and drawn 1. So if we don't beat them, then it will send a very, very bad message to the people that have obviously gone ahead, obviously see to it that we take this to the next level as Manchester United. This is the best way to obviously extend our stretch of wins from that of Brentford. Lastly, Sheffield have conceded 2 or more goals in each of their last 7 Premier League games, conceded 21, 3 per game on average. There have been just 8 occasions of a side shipping 2 plus goals in 8 straight matches within a single season in the campaign. So it's not a hard side for us to play, but what's going to make it hard for us is how we obviously concentrate onto this game and execute it on the game plan of Erik ten Hag. Now, the game plan should be simple, right? Let's get the first goal. Let's not concede fast. And after getting the first goal, let's look for the second one and the third one, because we have the firepower to put 4 or 5 past Sheffield United. But all in all, it's all about the execution, because we've gone ahead to call in for very many wins for Man United away from home. But we look like we create chances to kill off the game early enough, but we end up not really doing the needful to obviously kill off the game. And that is the most worrying bit of Man United, because when you look at the stat I've gone ahead to look at, let me try to show you this stat. Where is it? Let me try to find it. You know, if you see how we've been performing in the final third ever since last season, or last season compared to this season, it shows you that there is a very, very, very drastic change in everything that Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to produce this season. It shows you that there are lots of positives, but we find ourselves in a position of not really welcoming these positives by converting them into the goals that we deserve to be having as a club of Manchester United. For example, let me show you. Look at that. Look at the stats of last season and this season. Now, pressed sequences. We were 8th last season with 14.3, and this time we are having 16.8. We are 2nd. In high turnovers, we are 6th. We are 6th last season, and we are 1st this season. Then possession won in final third, we are 5th last season, and we are 1st this season. You get? Possession won in the middle third, 8th last season, 2nd this season. Start distance, we are 6th last season, and we are 1st this season. So what else do you demand from Erik ten Hag? I think he's going to have to do the needful and obviously take us to where we deserve to be as a club of Man United. And I don't want to see anyone coming out and obviously say that we don't have any improvements. The improvements are there, and the stats are obviously indicating in. So I think it's all of us. It's all about Man United going ahead to play the game. Andre Onana, please, on Saturday, try to do the needful and keep us in the game. When we need you, come to our rescue. That is it. Because all what we need is a win. And I'm going for a 2-0 win for Man United away from home. That is it. We are supposed to win this game of football. Come rain, come sunshine, all what we want is a win. But we should keep an eye on the following players. I see Rasmus Hojlund scoring his first Premier League goal. That is it. In this game. Amrabat, I predict he's going to have a very beautiful game, because he's obviously going to be having a full 90 to play into this beautiful fixture of Man United. And Sergio Rogland's return is going to help us a lot, create a lot into the box, because I think which guy? I think Rasmus Hojlund has gotten to play like in 2 games where we're playing with Sergio Rogland. That's it. And Diego Delo has been the only outlet when it comes to that wing play to put in crosses into the final third of the pitch. So all what we want to see is that how is it gonna be when you're having two left fullbacks putting in crosses from either sides, as Dalo approximates like all averages 5 per half and Hojlund does the same. I want to see how that is going to happen, because we are going to be having a perfect balance of the fullback situation, not like recently when we used to play with Amrabat on the left back, Lindelof like that. We are now having a very balanced left back situation, all full back situation. That's going to create a lot for Man United. Is Bruno Fernandes going to obviously calm himself down and obviously dictate play? That is it. And Anthony has a chance to obviously exonerate himself from the fans of Man United in a game like this of this nature, because this is the weakest side in the league because I think they are the least placed when it comes to the Premier League table. Sheffield is really at the bottom of the table, and if at all you want to obviously gauge to where you want to be, these are teams you should be beating. Sheffield should be beaten, and it should be really sending us to the levels of obviously getting to where we deserve to be in the game of Copenhagen in the week, and obviously hyped up for the game of Manchester City over the weekend. So that is it coming in from the stats team of Manchester United, and I think we have a lot to offer on the day, as this is really one of the very many important attributes that we need to see to it that we go through now. People are asking for my prediction. 2-0 is what I'm going to hate to say, and I think we're obviously going to win this beautiful game of football. Come rain, come sunshine, we are going to win that game of football. I'm predicting Amrabat Hojlund first goal for Manchester United, Amrabat masterclass, and Sergio Hojlund and Dalo prowess in the final third of the pitch. Those are my predictions. So guys, tell me what your thoughts are. Who do you add and who do you leave out of this predicted starting 11? And we sign out for now. See you later. And I think we are going to come out the numerators, and Sheffield are going to come out as the denominators into this fix. Yarokan Dev remains my name. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. I'm out.